Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I'm Eman Umar. The Hyderabad Metropolitan Development Authority has invited artists and vendors from around the city to set up stalls for Sunday Fun Day at the Tank Band after receiving immense support from the audience and request for the same. Municipal Administration and Urban Development and HMDA in a press note on Wednesday announced that they have opened applications for vendors to set up stalls for the weekend events. The stalls could be rented for 2 events in a row at a nominal price. It has also invited artists who would like to perform musical instruments or any other art form to encourage local talent. Those desirous of setting up a stall of handicraft, handlooms, eateries, or anything similar may send an email with the details of the products, price lists, and contact details to the concerned authorities. Alternately, a written request may also be submitted on Mondays or Tuesdays between 11 am to 2 pm at the Buddhi Purnima Project Authority office of HMDA. Shopkeepers and vendors at the historic Murgi Chowk market located in the old city are concerned about its drainage system and infrastructure which have been crumbling with time. The bird and meat shop owners there want the marketplace to be reconstructed by the state government. Mehboob Chowk or Murgi Chowk, constructed in 1892 by Asman Jah, a former Prime Minister of the erstwhile state of Hyderabad under the Nizams, consists of more than 200 shops of bird sellers and meat shops. The vendors stationed there have been facing difficulties over the years, mainly due to civic and infrastructure problems that have cropped up due to various reasons. The government had promised the reconstruction of the chowk with proper infrastructure, but no action has been taken so far. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University on Wednesday extended the last date for online direct admissions into undergraduate, that is BCom, BA, BSc, and postgraduate, that is MA, MCom, MSc, MBA, BLISC, MLISC, PG diplomas and certificate programs up to 20th of October. This extension is applicable for the states of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh with a late fee of 200 rupees. Students who completed their regular intermediate or Open School Society intermediate or who cleared the eligibility test conducted by the university from 2016 to 2021 are eligible to join the undergraduate courses. Sensation prevailed at Hashamabad Chandrayan Gutta area of Old City on Wednesday evening after a businessman was brutally murdered by his friends. Since the concerned police failed to act in time, a sub-inspector was suspended for dereliction of his duties. According to the sources, the murder is related to the reported dispute over the gold smuggling business. Hamid bin Al-Zubaydi, the deceased, a resident of Salala Barkas, was running Western Union money transfer business and was having a dispute with Rais Jabri since the latter was arrested by the customs officials in a gold smuggling case at Shamshabad airport in 2019. At that time, his Indian passport was also seized. After being released from the jail, Rais was regularly in contact with Hamid and demanded money for all the expenses related to the customs case and pressurizing the deceased to get the seized passport. Hamid Zubaydi feigned ignorance about the case and expressed his inability to get back the seized passport from the customs department. Since then, Rais Jabri and his brothers Adil Jabri, Saeed Jabri and Saad Jabri have developed enmity against Hamid Zubaydi, and as a result on Wednesday afternoon, they all went to his house and had an altercation over the case issue. Tata Technologies has invited applications from job seekers to fill up graduate apprentice trainee posts in the company. Apart from freshers, persons who are holding experience up to 6 months are also eligible for the post. As per the information provided on the company's website, interested candidates must hold BE or BTech degree. The job location is in Pune. Interested and eligible candidates need to register on the company's website and then apply for the post. A rare translated copy of the Holy Quran owned by 3rd US President Thomas Jefferson is on display at the USA Pavilion in the Dubai Expo 2020. Thomas Jefferson was the American president who ruled the United States from 1801 to 1809. This is the first time the sacred text has left the United States since its arrival in the 18th century in colonial America and was acquired by the former president. A framed map of the holy city of Makkah was brought along with the Quran from the US Library of Congress. It is a 2-volume second edition, English translation by George Sale in 1734 and was printed in London. Keith Ellison, the first Muslim American representative, swore in 2007 to the Jefferson that Quran at his special request, and then Rashida Tlaib, the Palestinian American representative of Michigan, swore an oath on this Quran in 2019. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.